Alright, I got a couple videos of game news for you. Everyone loves games. We're going to start out with the 3DS. Now, I personally have not picked up my 3DS yet. I was all set to do it. I was like, alright, I'm going to go there, drop $250 and $50 on a game. And then I looked at the launch titles and I was like, why would I do that? And that's pretty much my main gripe and the point of this video. Now, I have played the 3DS and I'll tell you, it's actually a really cool piece of tech. I thought the 3D would look like those really crappy 3D postcards they made in the 90s, but they don't. The 3D is actually really legit. It's not 2D images on 3D backgrounds or anything like that. It's all 3D. No glasses either, and that's always good. Now, it's pretty specific in the way you hold it. I mean, you can't like tilt it that way. I mean, you have to be right there, and you're like, all right, that's perfect. Don't move an inch. And you can adjust the depth of the 3D, so if it's hurting your eyes, try to adjust that. It's probably just too deep. I meant too deep. Shut up. And if you don't like 3D, you can turn the 3D off. So ultimately, you have just a more powerful DS, but it is more powerful. But what is it with systems having really horribly weak launch titles? The best two are Street Fighter 4, which I have 2 copies of Street Fighter 4 in my house right now, and Pilot Wings, which kind of got reviews. Is Pilot Wings good? If you played it, comment below. Let me know about that, because I've heard it's not that great. And the Super Nintendo and Nintendo 64 versions of Pilot Wings were awesome. So it's kind of sad, you know, the first Pilot Wings in 15 years not being that great. And what's really depressing about this is Nintendo's usually the good one. It's not like they pack their games with Sewer Shark or King Kong the movie. If you look back, the launch game for Super Nintendo was Super Mario World. Nintendo 64 had the definitive 3D platformer Super Mario 64. The Wii had some crap titles, but it also had Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. That is how you launch a system right there. And now we have a slew of really mediocre launch titles for the 3DS, because I'm pretty sure they're thinking they're 3D games. People are going to buy them to see the 3D, so it doesn't matter. And that's really annoying, especially since a couple months from now, they're going to have Star Fox for the 3DS, Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, Kid Icarus. And if you've ever wondered if it's pronounced Kid Icarus or Kid Icarus, it's Icarus. Icarus. Thus saith the dictionary. And now you know. Which, yeah, 2 of those games are just ports, but in 3D. But those 3 games would have made the 3DS have a really solid launch. But instead, mediocrity. And I guess the 3DS is going to have like a virtual console for portable games, which is like what the Wii has. And that would be really cool if that launched the day of the 3DS also. But nope, it's coming out later. So ultimately, you're going to have a new 3D system that's going to be really cool with games that are If you don't have Street Fighter 4 already, I'd say that's the game to get. But I mean, like I said, I do. So have you picked up your 3DS yet? I'm going to pick mine up in June when everything good comes out. And what do you think of it? What are the features that you like? And what do you think of the game you got with it? Is it good? Comment below, let me know. And if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right here to see more.